Hello, hello, this is Monkeypuzzle, and welcome to our server, Axis Mundi. Welcome back if you've watched our videos before. If you did, you'd know where I am. I've left off building the Ender Farm. We're quite a few blocks out from the little end floating island continent over there. You can just see the very end of my base over there, a little glass promontory that looks out over this. But we got the rudiments of the base put together, made it kind of pretty, and put in pistons for this nice action here, which for some reason I can just do all day. I know it's super simple, but I just find that very satisfying. And so this level is going to kill them instantly. They're going to fall 44 blocks, free fall to there and die. And then this level is going to be the level for harvesting. This will be a one-hit kill, and you can just sit here and hit their feet, and you'll only be able to see their feet when this is down. They'll be too high. I'll get to that part briefly, but where I left off, I was filling in the platform to match this this level here, so bringing it the glass 2 levels higher, which is also making things a bit more substantial and a lot more safe. If using up a lot of glass, but it's been fun. And there's going to be a roof over the top, over the whole thing that's too high, so the whole thing will be super safe. Yeah, finally the level came up to match where I put the chests, and then got a back wall here for more people to put chests to keep supplies and all the extra ender pearls and things that are going to accumulate. And then there's going to be a nice balcony to look over the devastatingly beautiful view that's in the end. And see, I kind of like the ender chest just hanging out up here. And what else? Oh yeah, I improved the bridge. Added to it anyway. It came up another level, put a whole another level of ice, so I did use that ice that I harvested last time. I was just down to just a few left. And then raise the minecart track up one. The stone brick's still down there for added security, but then I put a layer of smooth stone, bring it up, so down that matches. We got the bright sandstone theme going on, and then I put a roof over the whole top of the whole thing. 3 rows of glass in the middle, keep the enderman out, and then on the sides where I could put solid blocks here. Put trapdoors, because I saw Seth Bling do a video of his homeworld where he uses that to go really fast, and it works half the time for me. It really depends on the speed of my internet connection at the time, which comes and goes. Like right now, my son's on another server, so it might be a little used up. But when I can sprint, it goes pretty fast. I can feel a little lag in each little move there, so that's slowing it down. But right now, oops, what happened? It's faster, and sometimes it takes a little while to speed up. There we go. It's actually faster than the minecart right now with the glitchy minecarts that we have in 1.4.5. But if you still want to ride the minecart, they're in there. Yeah, so I'm gonna go off and get some more glass, and I'm gonna fill in that area that you were looking at. I just wanted to show it to you before I filled it all in, and so you guys could see the perspective of how thick it actually is and get the whole three-dimensionality of it. Yeah, so I'm going to fill that in, and then I'm going to come back to you, and we're going to work on actually going on up and actually getting some functionality on this today, I think. We won't have all the layers done probably, but even with one layer we'll start getting endermen as long as we don't have it lit up, and we'll get the basic pattern that can just be repeated all the way till we get to the limit just under 128, y equals 128, because I don't want to go any higher than that. Reason being, which I've talked about before, is you after that you actually don't get any more mobs, and the game has to check more places, so it kind of slows things down for no greater efficiency. So no use in going over that. So we're gonna stop right under there. We may not even need to go that high, because in Panda's video, I wonder what happens there. That's weird. In Panda's video, more Endermen come than you can kill. So I want to time it right and put just enough layers that they come just as fast as you can kill them, maybe just a slightly faster, but not overwhelmingly faster where you always end up with way too many Endermen. Yes, so this works part of the time. If I can figure out how to get some of the latency out of my internet connection, I think this will work even better most of the time. Anyway, I'm going to go do what I said, and I'll be back when I said okay. And I'm not saying okay anymore. Arr. I think I'm learning some of the nuances of this. Part of it is not hugging the wall, but coming out here a little bit so that the wall doesn't slow you down. And then it seems to work pretty good. That's pretty fun anyway. Zing! Alright, I got a full inventory of glass, more cooking back in the overworld, and I'm going to get this done. So, hey, we've got 5 people on the server right now, which is amazing, and we finished this roof in no time with a little help from Superstar Valley Rogers with the flashing helmet, and Sebcat, who brought a haul of glass over here.
That's like the most that's ever been on the server.
I think so, but we'll only get more from here at this point. And you're hearing ACJ Rocks, who's somewhere in the overworld. So we're ready for the next phase.
Actually, I'm in the nether right now.
Okay, he's in the nether. We're ready for the next phase of the ender farm here. So what we got to do right now is design basically the ring that the endermen will pass through when they come down here, right at their head height. Well, it'll be at their head height at this point, and then when we raise the gold platform, it'll be at their belly height. And what needs to happen here, we need to grab some pistons, and this needs to be able to close, because when we want to get rid of all the extra endermen, we need to be able to pinch them dead. And I'm not sure how these are going to work, but I know where they're going to need to go. Basically on both sides of this lapis right here. This, oops, too far, and this on this side are going to need to be pistons facing in like that. Oops, placed that wrong. So they're going to need to be, no, still didn't get it. Like that. So we're going to put pistons on both sides, and then we're going to figure out how they work. And then we're going to make a column going up. Alright, I'm stuck. I heard it go down. There we go. Ah! Alright, I'll be back.
Okay.
Hey, I'm back again. I got a little bit of background noise from the Skype call. I think that's Valley's aquariums. So I have the same problem. I actually have been learning how to turn my aquariums off when I record, because I think the sound's nice. But anyway, we've got the next part done. It's pretty simple. We just got pistons coming on both sides here, and the redstone ring in it. And so down here, there's a button. Let me move this real quick, because that's just going to get pushed up. But you press the button, and the pistons close briefly, which I think should be enough, because the enderman should be at half a heart at this point. So hopefully one button worth is just going to be enough to do it. I think they'll die instantly. So yeah, most of the time you'll be harvesting right like this. And then when you've had enough, and if there's a buildup of endermen, You can just lower this, and anybody else who falls at this point will die instantly, any of the endermen. And then the overflow that you have left, rather than just running away and letting them despawn, you can just press this, and that should knock them all off. So what we're doing at this point, whoop, what we're doing at this point is we now have to build a glass tube that goes up to let's see, it goes up 43 blocks, and this is going to be the fall that kills them. So we're going to build on up and get back to you when we get to the top of this. And the top of these ladders is 43 blocks, so that should be just about right. And then when we get to the top of there, hey Valley.
Hey. Yeah, we had a chocolate problem.
A chocolate problem?
Yep.
Chocolate's not a problem.
Burnt chocolate.
Oh.
I just put a bunch of water in it and I think I saved it.
Oh, good. Is this birthday chocolate?
Yeah, Kari's making me birthday Reese's peanut butter cups.
Nice.
Yeah, because I'm not allowed to eat candy, but if it's homemade, it's not candy.
Why are you not allowed to eat candy?
Oh, just rules I make up for myself. I don't eat candy, drink soda, don't eat pizza, don't drink coffee.
Good for you.
Alcohol, of course, is out.
Wow. So you just want to be like super healthy and excel?
Yeah. I want to live long enough that extraterrestrial life is discovered. I mean, it could be bacteria and I'd still be happy. I think that finding intelligent life is just too optimistic.
Well, bacteria probably is extraterrestrial.
I think it came in on a meteorite?
Yeah, there's a name for that theory. It's called, I love the name, it's called panspermia. And that some of these critters are actually, tough enough that they could have survived inside of a meteor and come over here. And that life could go between planets like that.
You could throw me a bit of glass?
Okay.
Yeah, it's really a shame the way the universe works that there's just no way we're going to find anyone else, if there is anyone else, because the distances are just too vast.
You're ashamed of that?
Yeah, I know it might be a bad thing, but I'd like to at least know. I mean, it could be so that they were far enough away that we could never reach them, but we could at least see their planet or something and hear the radio signals, but right now we've got nothing.
Right, but why are we ashamed of that?
Oh, isn't it sad? Maybe that we're the only intelligent life in the universe? That's a sad thought to me.
Supposedly it's statistically impossible that we are.
I don't know. Because there's no way to tell, really. I mean, you can't...
Well, they just figured just by the odds based on how many celestial bodies are out there and the size of the universe, that the odds of, because it's so vast, that the odds of us being the only one are actually too small.
Yeah, but, I mean, you can't take the fact that we exist to be proof that it's common at all, because, I mean, if we didn't exist, we wouldn't know it,
If we didn't exist, we wouldn't know it?
Yeah, so you can't say, oh, we exist, so therefore other people have to exist, or not people, but, other things.
Well, no, I guess they were just like the statistical probability that the conditions to create life, that it's statistically improbable that it doesn't exist somewhere else.
Yeah.
In fact, it should exist lots of places.
There's an equation for it. I forget what it is, but it just involves a lot of assumptions. Oh,
Yeah.
there goes Enderman.
Where did he fall from?
From the torch part.
Oh, that's a good test. We could go see if he's half a heart. We should go. I'm gonna go down before he.
actually fallen on the glass first. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
But if he is half a heart, then it works. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't mean that it's...
Because apparently the numbers are correct. I mean,
Uh,
it's been verified that it's 43 blocks. And I actually downloaded a world where Panda 4994, who's on JL's server, he has a world you can download that I'm primarily basing this off of.
oh, cool.
Oh,
Not half a heart.
no.
Yeah, he must have touched the glass first.
And he teleported.
Yeah, here he is. I'll kill him.
There it is. My help had to go. Ah! Thank goodness for Silk Touch. Or not Silk Touch, excuse me. Feather Falling is what I meant to say. But anyway, there it is. That's a tube that's 43 blocks high. So, actually might need to put solid blocks on the top collar of that, the very last level of it, for the buttons that are going to stop the vines from growing, and the vines above that are going to reset the fall damage from the layers above. I'm going to figure that out exactly where the buttons are going to need to go. I'll bring you back for that part. I'm also covering up the wiring up at the top part because I'm going to need to cover this top level with water, I think, because I punched the enderman down below and he teleported up here. I didn't know if they were going to be able to do that or not. So we're going to make sure that these are all non-teleportable spaces. So this is going to need to be water. And I'm not sure if I'm going to need to cover the bridge or not either. But just want to make sure that the redstone is totally encased before I do that. That's a 43 block drop, which I actually discovered will kill me even with feather falling. And so then this would be a 44 block drop down to there. And then the buttons are going to go here because they're going to stop the vine growth. We'll put a couple layers of vines right here so that the endermen falling from all the different levels above will hit the vines, have their fall reset, and then have 44 blocks down or 43 blocks depending if the platform below is up or down. So hopefully that makes sense. So yeah, I gotta just finish this ring and put vines on it. I don't want to wait to let them grow, so I'm just going to put the whole thing on right now. Okay, that's that. So now I'm going to have to just take a moment to design what the platform is going to look like on top. Basically, just off to the side, either side, is going to be the pads where not pressure plates, but just spaces that the enderman can spawn. And then there's going to be a tripwire 3 high that's going to push them off. The tripwire is not going to push them off. Obviously, it's going to signal the pistons and push the enderman off. Panda just had the had the pistons pushing them off directly. I'm going to put a block in front of the pistons because I noticed on his farm sometimes the piston's a transparent block, and if it glitches through the enderman, it'll just stay that way, and the enderman will forever be stuck there. But if it's a block and the enderman glitches through the block, it'll suffocate and die, hopefully. Although, actually it won't, because it will be in its middle. But I don't know. I'll figure it out. Hopefully they'll still get shoved out of the block anyway. I can't wait to test it. So what I'm going to do is just turn the lights off here and go down for a second, and we should get an enderman up there pretty quickly, because there's no place else for them to spawn. Oh boy, there's already a lot. I better get back up there. Wow. Yeah, that's some spawn rates, okay. Yeah, so I'm just going to push them off and see what happens when they hit the bottom. I think I've got the gold, the base down, so they should instantly die. Let me just put this. Okay. Yes, that works. And I gotta save a couple. I'll just leave these guys here. I'm gonna save a couple, and I'm gonna go put the platform up and see if I get half the heart. And then I'll know that I did it right. Oh, and you do get ender pearls if they die accidentally. I wasn't sure about that. You know, without me killing them. I don't think me pushing them is factored into it. Okay, here we go. Be a nice enderman and fall down for me. Oh yeah. You gotta fall too. Over here, over here. Step this way. Right this way. There you go. You too. Step on down. That first step's a doozy. There you go. That's okay. You'll be alright. Let's see, I got it lit up here. Yeah. I'm good. Let me go down this way. So, first time. Here we go. Yes! It works. Oh, yeah. Love it, love it, love it. You know, I may not even need the water on top, because if they're all really one hit, they're never going to have a chance to teleport when they're down there. And I think they'll only teleport if they're mad. Like, that one is. Are you mad? Yeah, sorry. What you gonna do about it? Nothing. Yeah, unfortunately, I am gonna have to climb back up here. You mad about your partners being test subjects? Yeah, well, it's all for the cause. Don't worry, you'll reincarnate quick enough.